Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about XRP. And I gotta start with the latest narrative coming from Bitcoin maxis. Now they're saying that the elites want Bitcoin. You remember when Bitcoin was the freedom coin and they don't want the elites to ever touch their precious Bitcoin? Now they're praising BlackRock for getting involved with Bitcoin. Here's the problem. The elites that they want to get involved are the same elites that are going to push Bitcoin out of the way for in the new financial system. They're going to clear the way for utility-driven cryptocurrencies like XRP, XLM, XDC, HBAR, and so on. The ECB calls Bitcoin irrelevant in the future. World Economic Forum says it's a brighter future without Bitcoin in it. Even when you listen to the Fed tells you right out, they don't even care about Bitcoin. They don't even plan on ever holding any Bitcoin. The elites are going to push it out of the way, and these people just don't see it. Wonder what they'll say when Bitcoin becomes an altcoin of XRP. Eventually, XRP is going to run this entire market. It's going to become the #1 cryptocurrency. And Bitcoin is not going to remain as the #2 cryptocurrency. It will be replaced by something like XLM, XDC, or HBAR. Ethereum most likely also will fall once Bitcoin falls because they're both tied to Tether. XRP is a Bitcoin for the banks. Uses within trade finance. Ripple is ideally suited for use in trade finance as it was specifically built to support cross-border payments and international transactions. A Bitcoin for the banks. Banks look at this market differently than Bitcoin maxis do and XRP retail investors do. They look at XRP as the future. They look at Bitcoin as the past. Now, when it comes to trade finance, I still think XDC is gonna rule that space. It's built for digital trade. XRP will also play a role there, but not as big as XDC. XRP is more bank-driven money. It's going to also be tied in with central bank digital currencies. Same thing with Stellar. They're all going to play their part. It's not one coin to rule them all, though. Once this new financial system rolls out, it's a handful of cryptocurrencies working together to make that whole network work flawlessly. And that's what I see coming. It's a reason why Wisdom Tree released an article last month directly comparing Bitcoin and XRP. This is when they're telling you, this is the future. Bitcoin and XRP are perceived through vastly different lenses. Bitcoin, seen as digital gold, is valued for its decentralization, capped supply of 21 million coins, and resilience against inflation. The narrative resonates strongly with investors, reinforcing its position. XRP, designed for institutional use and is primarily regarded as a utility token, enabling cost-effective, efficient cross-border payments. Its strong ties to the financial sector highlights its use case in payment innovation. Wait until the narrative of Bitcoin being digital gold dies off as well. That narrative is already shifting. We are going to have tokenized gold running on the XRP ledger. Even the idea of Bitcoin as a store of value, that's starting to shift. Now you have people saying XRP is looked at as a store of value as well. Once the narratives are gone, Bitcoin will lose its place in this space. XRP is coming for the #1 spot. Bitcoin and Ethereum face significant centralization risk, with 50% of all Tether trades tied to these networks. DARPA and Trail of Bits have exposed systemic vulnerabilities that threat their reliability. Warning signs from the entire crypto ecosystem. See for yourself. And they're telling you that Tether is a major risk. Bitcoin and Ethereum are already high enough to facilitate market manipulation and pose risk to investors. The institutions are telling you this. The banks are telling you this. The elites are telling you this. Yet nobody wants to see it in this space. Right away, they point right at the price of Bitcoin and say it's at $100,000 until the narrative ends. Once the narrative ends, the price ends with it. This is why I'm always urging new investors that come into crypto, put your money in a spot where it's not gambling, where you know you are going to get financial freedom. Wow, Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson praises XRP, focusing on its community, leadership, and purpose. Remember the other day, Charles was saying that Ripple paid $5 million to have dinner with Trump? Now, once again, he's praising XRP. So the Cardano founder highlighted XRP's strengths, emphasizing that the token has a real community, clear leadership, and defined purpose. He asserts that XRP's founders are not implicated in controversies such as being on Interpol's watch list for fraud allegations, setting them apart from certain figures in the cryptocurrency space. Then he goes on to talk about the Hex founder and all the legal battles that they're going to be facing there. Then he reconciles with the XRP community. And Charles, I don't know what happened. He took off for a few days. He was missing. He came back a totally different person. And I see Ripple and Cardano coming together more and more. And I want to see where that goes. ADA and XRP are going to run side by side in the new financial system. Even RLUSD running on the Cardano network, that makes sense as well. I'm prepared to spend the next year of my life and longer if necessary to bring folks to justice and deter this shit from happening again, says Johnny Deaton. FDIC scandal exposed. Whistleblowers leak damning recordings revealing corruption, abuse, and cover-ups at the highest levels, from sex scandals to insider trading and crushing whistleblowers. FDIC's darkest secrets are out. You know, the FDIC, remember that leaked video where they were talking about bail-ins at the banks and saying that they didn't have the money to bail out if a handful of banks were to fall? You know, people ignored that. And I think we are going to see bail-ins once that collapse at the banking system happens. That's going to be the crisis that sends us into the new financial system. But a lot of people are going to get wiped out when that happens. Anyone with a significant amount of money in the bank, that money's going to be gone. And we need more guys like this right here. Congressman Buddy Carter, Republican, Georgia, has filed the Fair Tax Act, repealing the national income tax, corporate tax, property tax, gift tax, and payroll tax. It also gets rid of the IRS. In replacement of the IRS, there is a fiat, national consumption tax. This is a bill that Congress should pass tomorrow. Once again, people calling to end the Fed and the IRS as well. But I like the track this guy is on. We need more people supporting this right here. To hell with that Bitcoin reserve. We need to get rid of the IRS. You know how fast this country would bounce back without the IRS. If people weren't on the hook for taxes every single year, oh my God, they would be building new houses. People would be buying houses. People would be remodeling their houses. New businesses would be popping up in the United States, one after another. And all it takes is to get rid of the IRS and the Fed. Okay, I'll bite, just because it's always a great time to tell the truth with documentation. ISO 222 is not just another messaging format. The idea has been documented as a myth. The ISO 222 is much more than just a new messaging format. The ISO 222 architecture is designed to include blockchain transactions. Currently, there are several crypto service providers that use ISO 222 compliance standards such as Ripple. And the structure of an ISO 222 message that has a specific technical component reserved for crypto. People who believe what the user believes in the video below are specifically noted by banks and institutions as people who believe myths. Do you really want to be in the category of people who believe myths or documented facts? And he addressed this to Mason versus Lewis, because he's talking about XRP not being ISO 222 compliant. He's full of shit. Ripple is ISO 222 compliant. That makes XRP also compliant. Same thing with ADA, XDC, XLM, QNT, IOTA, Algo, and HBAR. They're all ISO 222 compliant. They are going to be utilized once ISO goes live later this year. One way to forward is to align crypto assets with ISO 222, the standard that defines the development of financial messages. The debunking complexity around ISO 222 clears up the misunderstanding that there is not a relationship between ISO and blockchain. It provides a simple explanation how ISO regulation can link blockchain accounts with standard bank accounts easily. They're going to tie in to standard bank accounts, traditional bank accounts. And one thing I want to point out in the documentation is this right here. So you see, ISO 222 will allow more information to move with payments and ultimately will facilitate payments moving between legacy networks such as SWIFT and emerging payment gateways like MasterCard, Ripple, and R3 Corda. So there you have it. It's all been documented. And people still want to try to say that XRP and the rest of these ISO cryptocurrencies are not going to be utilized. Don't fall for the bullshit on X. And don't fall for the bullshit of these people saying ISO is not a big deal. It is a very big deal. We are going to see a lot of value come from that. Ripple's RLUSD stablecoin sees $100 million plus daily volume, aiming to dominate DeFi and global payments in 2025. And we are going to see value come from this in the price of XRP as well. I like the track that this is on already. This is also going to lead to a lot of DeFi. That's going to open up passive income options for us as well. And David Schwartz put this out earlier today. Scam warning. If you see an email that looks like this, it is a scam. The scams are going to amp up as the price of XRP rises. You got to keep your crypto safe. I stress that. I want to get rich with every single one of you. You cannot lose your crypto now. You got to keep your crypto safe. Don't interact with the bots on this channel also. I'm not sending you a text message. Keep your crypto safe. I want to get rich with all of you. I stress that. You know, from the day I started this channel, that was the one thing I look forward to. us all getting rich together. It's not going to happen if you lose your crypto to scammers, and they're everywhere. And don't fall for the AI Brad Garlinghouse videos, or Chris Larson videos, or Monica videos, or Stuart Alderati videos. They're all scams, and they are going to steal your crypto. Nobody is doubling your bag. You know, a lot of people don't talk about this on their channels. I talk about it because I want you to get financial freedom. I want you to make a lot of money in this run as well. I want you to be here when we're seeing XRP hit those high price points. That's what this is all about for me. It's the same reason I don't sell you shit. I don't want your money. I want you to put your money into crypto, and I want you to get financial freedom. That's it. I don't ask you for anything else other than that and your time. You gotta keep your crypto safe. And until it happens, stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm gonna wrap up this video. I wanna thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.